It's wild because, like, if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff.
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter.
What did you think about what he had to say about you when he said you're way better than Floyd Money Mayweather? I know you heard that he said that. What thoughts came to your mind when you heard that Canelo Alvarez said that about you?
Hey, that's a big compliment. He's been in the ring with both of us, so he would know, from.
It's shocking to see Floyd Mayweather fight Terence Crawford. It has been years of never-ending arguments over who really holds the crown of boxing glory. Now, things have taken a dramatic turn. Terence "Bud" Crawford didn't just get the job. He shocked everyone in the sport by beating Canelo Alvarez in ways that no one saw coming.
Had a great fifth round, and Terence Crawford knew he had to make a stand in this sixth round. That shot got Canelo's attention as Crawford's back was against the ropes. It's a good shot from Crawford, and that shot and that exchange allowed him to box.
All eyes are now back on Floyd Mayweather, and there are rumors that a fight between the two heavyweights might finally be possible. This is going to be great, so make sure you like and follow. Also, I have to ask again, if Mayweather and Crawford ever fight, whose fame will really last the night? This conversation has quickly become the most important thing in boxing. Thanks to Canelo's surprising comments after the fight, Max Kellerman's return to the commentary station, and Mayweather himself joining in from the sidelines. Being able to beat Canelo was more than just another win for Crawford. Many said it was like one of Mayweather's best nights because it was so thorough and well-planned.
If you can, compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence "Bud" Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
In front of everyone, Canelo said it. Floyd Mayweather is not nearly as good as Crawford. Think about how important that comment is. This isn't just an enemy talking. It was this same Canelo who lost his first professional fight to Mayweather in 2013. He was 23 years old at the time. The thing that shocked fans the most was Crawford's strength against Canelo's. Crawford slowed down Canelo with defense that looked a lot like Floyd's when he was at his best.
Given the fact that his coach said that, he felt like I couldn't hurt Canelo with anything and Canelo can hurt me with everything. So I think, they put that in his head. And then when he got in there, he was like, whoa, they lied to me. This dude can punch.
Crawford, on the other hand, kept up his own offense, which made Canelo look confused, angry, and without any ideas. A lot of Crawford's fans thought he could have won by a bigger margin than the scorecard showed. It was more than just a win. It was a comment that quickly led to a lot of comparisons, but that's when the legacy talk started.
The thing about Crawford that people have to understand, it's wild because, like, if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior lights, bring him. Lightweight, he jumps up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight, then I didn't, but then he won the rematch.
Now come Max Kellerman. He went back to the booth for this fight after being one of the most respected boxing announcers for decades. And what he said was very important. Kellerman didn't think twice about giving Floyd flowers. He agreed that Mayweather was smart, had a lot of experience, and had a great defense. Then there was a twist. It had been talked about among fans for years, Kellerman brought it up.
But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time. That makes a difference to people.
Mayweather became very picky about when and who he fought after leaving lightweight. There are a lot of big names on his resume, but some say that he waited until his opponents were older, slower, and less risky. Kellerman said that Crawford is different. Crawford doesn't have as many well-known clients, some others, but that's never been how he works. Fight everyone, everywhere, at any time. Kellerman says, is why his fans think his reputation is getting close to that of Sugar Ray Robinson. Not only the marks, but also how he makes people feel when they watch him fight.
Let me ask you this. Again, also talking about Floyd. He didn't start fighting real fighters, in my opinion, until he left Top Rank.
Okay.
Also. Like, I feel like Top Rank
you can say the same thing about Oscar.
Yeah. I feel like, promotionals are hold them back, hold a lot of fighters back. Terence Crawford was also a top-ranked fighter.
Kellerman did not choose Crawford over Floyd to be king, but his complex point of view started an uproar that boxing fans couldn't stop talking about. There were other people too, though. Legends and foes began to speak out.
Master the art of knowing when to fight somebody and when not to fight somebody. I mean, he's the best in that game. He's the best in, making money and making all the, the huge fights happen. But why? Because he was timing every single one of them. He never fought nobody really in their prime. He always
after junior lightweight. Junior lightweight. He did.
100%.
So we all wanted to
So he changed the game in the worst way possible. You're right. Everybody's trying to protect their own. I had to break that, right, with Tank. I made sure we made
you
that
broke
fight.
the
That was
real.
Ryan Garcia's attack on Mayweather made a lot of people angry on social media. He said Floyd changed boxing in the worst way possible, accusing him of picking and choosing which fights to win and protecting his perfect record at all costs. Garcia agreed that Floyd was very good at making money, but he said that it hurt the competitive spirit of boxing.
Crawford is better, bigger. Like he's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have had the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because he's bigger.
Shane Mosley, a boxer who knows more about both men's styles than anyone else, said that Crawford was the more dangerous fighter overall. Mosley said that Crawford would have a big edge over Mayweather because of his size, long arms, and ability to change his style. What started out as an analysis of the fight quickly turned into a full-on battle between generations. Younger boxers seemed to like Crawford more, but Floyd's unbeatable 50-0 record stuck with old-school fans. Then Mayweather made things worse. Floyd Mayweather didn't say anything in response. Instead, he did what he always does. The money was shown. The day after the fight, Mayweather tweeted a copy of the bet slip that showed he had put $50,000 on Crawford to beat Canelo. The reward is $124,000. It was very Floyd. There won't be any long press conferences or arguments, just proof that he bet on the right team, and that he will continue to closely watch every big fight. Fans started guessing right away. Floyd seemed to be just being himself, or did he mean that he was ready to be in the spotlight again?
Versus Mike Tyson, it's been signed for under Mayweather Promotions and Mike Tyson Promotions for 2020-26. Worldwide broadcast. Special exhibition. Who the hell would have thought we would be getting this?
A new question came up since Mayweather was already set to fight Mike Tyson in a practice match. Could Mayweather really be getting ready for something much bigger? It would be like a fight with Terence Crawford, and it couldn't happen at a better time, since another surprise fight is already planned. The stories came out just when the boxing world thought things couldn't get any crazier. Mike Tyson, who is 59 years old, is definitely going back to the ring to fight Floyd Mayweather. It makes no sense on paper. Even though they are from different weight classes, times, and fighting styles, it makes perfect sense in the world of exhibition boxing, where money and showmanship often win over common sense. Tyson said he wasn't even trying to get the fight. Floyd wished for it. Tyson laughed when he told Fat Joe the truth about how Mayweather only wanted to start a fight.
Well, I look at it in a situation like this. I mean, they compared me to a Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm talking about as far as skills. As far as my skills, and I feel I'm on the level of a Sugar Ray Leonard. And I feel that he's not on the level of Roberto Duran, so he's not gonna be able to handle it at all. You can mark my word there.
While noticing a little, of course, the bag is involved. This wasn't a fight for charity. These were two of the biggest names in boxing making money off of memories, excitement, and interest. For Mayweather, though, the fight is about more than just money. Facing Tyson keeps him in the public eye, makes sure that his name is always in the news, and most importantly, forces him to train for a real camp even if it's just a show. Floyd as a fighter, not just as a retired icon, will become popular again with every punch, news conference, and movie. Fans are saying behind Tyson's back that his show might not be for fun. Floyd might be putting his toes back into seas that are dangerous, as a warm-up for something much bigger. The same as Terence Crawford, but while Mayweather is just experimenting with Tyson, Crawford has much bigger plans. Crawford isn't going to stop. In fact, he wants to learn about history. Several news sources say he is ready to drop to 160 pounds in order to become a 6th Division world winner. He will join the ranks of the best players of all time if he wins. Jandik Kanali, the unbeaten Kazakh champion with a 17-0 record, and Iris Londilo, the Cuban expert who has been a middleweight champ for years, are two fighters he might face. Both men have belts on. Both of them make tough problems, and if Crawford beats even one of them, let alone both, it will be even harder to argue against his achievements when compared to Mayweather.
Crawford, no, we ain't doing that fight. Maybe planning on vacating the belts. No, we ain't gonna vacate the belts. You know, we just gonna sit where we need to sit for a minute, and then, just like I said, get back in the gym and do our thing.
Trainer Brian Bo McIntyre says that Crawford's team has been planning this middleweight move for more than a year. This shows that it wasn't a last-minute decision made after Canelo. Crawford has said that he wasn't getting bigger to lift higher weights. He was just cutting down on his weight, so he could go from 160 to 160 without losing any strength, speed, or defense. Think about the optics. Crawford just beat Canelo at super middleweight, and now he's moving down to middleweight to unify the belts once more. At age 38, that would make him a 6th Division winner. He did something so amazing that boxing writers have to put him in the same group as Sugar Ray Robinson and Henry Armstrong as one of the best of all time. Fans would love another bout, but there is one fight that stands out more than the rest. There is only one fight that fans want to see, no matter who Crawford faces next. Boxer Floyd Mayweather will fight Terence Crawford.
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah, we ain't going out that much.
Now,
this is where things really get heated in the argument. Floyd Mayweather is on one side. He is the best defensive mind ever and has a perfect 52-0 record by making even the best fighters swing at air. In his time, no one else had the same timing, reflexes, or ability to control speed. We have Terence Crawford on the other side. They are flexible, mean, and patient. He can change his stance in the middle of a fight, use any style, and beat even the strongest opponents. Crawford, unlike Floyd, wants to conquer instead of just win. Stephen A. Smith said it well. Floyd was a magician who was hard to get close to. Crawford, on the other hand, is more likely to stay active while taking hits.
His own experience. You know, a lot of people, they can say this, they can say that, but there's only, a few people that can say they've been in the ring with Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather and give their own assumption.
You could hardly land straight with Floyd, even if you land. Crawford will keep coming at you and break you down slowly. There are different kinds of fans. Some say that Mayweather avoided fighting people like Pacquiao, who were at the top of their game so that he could take advantage of good timing. Others thought Floyd was the smartest boxer ever, a great planner who never put himself in danger. But here's the catch. Crawford does more than just fight. He's stuck in the past and is ready to give up everything for fame. It will be more than just money and fun if he fights Mayweather. The purpose is to solve a question that boxing fans have had for many years. Floyd Mayweather is the best at what he does. Can anyone beat him? Now the question is when, not if. That being said, this is how things stand. Since Crawford's shocking win over Canelo, there has been a lot of heated talk about boxing. Max Kellerman brought up past as an issue. Ryan Garcia's comments made things worse. Shane Mosley said nice things about Crawford's skills. And Floyd Mayweather himself let everyone know he was there with that winning bet slip. Also, Tyson versus Mayweather is coming up soon. There is more talk than ever about Floyd versus Crawford because Crawford is making history middleweight. There is really only one important question left to ask. What if Floyd Mayweather and Crawford fight again? Will his perfect defense hold up this time? Will Bud Crawford change history by giving Money Mayweather his first loss? Tell me in the comments who you want to fight in this dream matchup. One thing is for sure, the boxing world is ready, and the argument is only getting hotter.
The fighting pride of Omaha, Nebraska, USA, and new Ring Magazine, an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Terence Crawford.
Okay, everyone, if you subscribe to Fight Motive and turn on notifications, you'll never miss important material. Watch some of our other movies. Goodbye until next time.